Now let's install the supplemental server. First, read through this section and notice that we're installing everything on a single server. And then notice the actual steps that will be performed. Switch over to the data server, locate this file, and do a vim to open it. We'll change the color scheme here to make that easier to read. Change the values appropriately. I've made a change there, I made a change here, and then I made a change here as well. Save that file, Shift-ZZ, cd into the correct directory, but notice that that directory is not this one, because that tells the system how to install, as opposed to what is already installed, and that's this directory, so go here. Let's first install ISII, so run this command. If you get this message here, you need to do an export, so enter this. Run with your password as given here. In this step, you can, as you're waiting, run a command like this, db2 list tables for all and grep for ISII, and you should see tables there, and there should be roughly 262 tables. Although you'll see as the installation progresses, it may increase. Once completed, it should look like this. Now let's move on to the I2 installation. Change this from an X to the number of servers you have. We have 3, and your password, if you have that, enter it at the end. I'll expand that out to make it a little easier to read. Once it's all done, it should look like this. Now switch over to the supplemental server. On this page, click here. Type locate in that file. If it doesn't find anything, you need to do update db. Then run locate again, and it should find the file. Now go ahead and run that file. That will install several services, including this one, and automatically start up ISII when the server does. When you stop ICFM, you need to stop ISII first, and when you start ICFM, you need to start ISII last. So we have ICFM running. I'm going to now stop and start the services. You don't have to do this as root, but I'll do it as root. So first, copy the commands and then paste them in here. These errors are normal because the EWAS, the embedded was that ISII uses, hasn't actually started. So now let's do a copy and paste on this command. And that just shuts off I2. Now let's imagine you have restarted ICFM, and now we're going to start things up. Now copy and paste these commands here. Then cd into this directory, and then run this pipeline command. And although the output here says it stopped, if you do a ps command, you'll see that actually they are running, and you can see the names of the pipelines running here. To verify that in the browser, just go here, add the exception if you haven't already, log in with admin as the username, admin as the password, and change that, and click change password. And sure enough, you'll see the 2 pipelines are running.